So I'm just sitting in my hotel room, my massive hotel room by myself, and I just finished with my interview with Zach Sellers, and we discussed James Charles' connection to this entire Evan Johnson, Kayla Malik case, and I'm just sitting here alone with my thoughts, thinking about how insane it is that this person has gotten away with so much. And I have to be completely honest with you guys. I was kind of part of the group that felt like maybe he's grown as a person. Like, honestly, and I know, trust me, I know how stupid that sounds now that I just said it out loud. But I kind of was. I can't say that I honestly fully went deep into understanding all of his allegations and all of his controversies. I'm not a chronically online person, even if it seems like I am. Like, I really have to do research for my videos because I don't know who these people are. Like, even people were like, look into Kayla Malik and Evan Johnson. I was like, who are these people? Like, I was starting from scratch. And there are just so many layers to how disturbing this is. But I just really feel the anger vicariously through Kayla because you guys can imagine your friend swooped in and stole your ex-boyfriend from you or whatever and then hid it from you. Like, that's already just so infuriating. And then when you account for the fact that Evan was physically abusive to the point of almost unaliving her several times on several occasions, 20-year-old girl, that James knew that and then actively pursued a physical relationship with him behind Kayla's back, tried to cover it up. It's like crazy. And it's even crazier if you guys go back and you watch some of his videos where he's like, he changes his voice to like this. And this isn't how he talks in real life, by the way. But he goes, and I've taken accountability, and it sucks that people can't realize that. And I've grown as a person, and I've changed, and I've understood the power dynamics at play here. He's learned nothing. He has learned absolutely nothing. If any of you had grace for him left, it should be gone after this. And I'm not stupid. I know that this interview and this story and my videos are not going to change anything. They're not going to change the way that he feels. I think it's just the nature of how fame works. You're like a bank. Once you get too big to fail. I don't think anyone is actually like going to successfully take down James Charles, but it's just like you got to think sometimes like how does someone like really look themselves in the mirror and be happy with who they are when they do stuff like this? When this is how they conduct themselves privately behind the scenes. Like, why is having everything not enough for some people? Like, I really don't get it. I felt like for me, once I hit 1 million followers, I was like, that's cool, that's nice. I can relax now. I don't need any more than that. That is like already more than any person should have. Like, to even put into context, the number of 1 million is incomprehensible to my brain. I'm like, I'm done. I think about having an apartment when I'm older, and to be honest, I still live at home with my parents, and that's fine. I'm not complaining. I know that's a privilege too, but I'm like, I just want I want a nice apartment. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I want a normal apartment, a nice one, but nothing crazy. And then I'm like, I'm done. I want a nice car that works, but I don't need like a McLaren. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like content. And then there's people like James who just want more and more and have everything. They have all the fame you could ever want. Like, does your life change from having 35 million followers on TikTok to 40 million? Like, does it really? I absolutely didn't feel anything. I honestly think I was really excited when I got 100,000 followers. And then past that, it was just kind of like meaningless numbers. But no, he wants more. He's hungry for more. It's not satisfying to him. He wants more attention. He wants more subscribers. He wants more money. And then he has all this success in the business life, but in his personal life, it's like it's a game to him. He wants the psychological supremacy of feeling like he can win someone that's not winnable, that he can crack the sexuality of a straight man, that he can backstab his friend and go behind her back and get this guy I think it's exciting for him. I think it's exciting for him because he's already checked all of the boxes in terms of business success, in terms of social media. What more could you want? I think based on my conversations with him, I think he's really dissatisfied of being an influencer. I think the thing that really is the underlying motivation for James Charles, in my opinion, is he's just not satisfied being an influencer. He wants to be a traditional celebrity, and he felt like he was getting there. And then when his cancellation happened, he was cut off by a lot of people, cut off by the Kardashians, cut off from the D'Amelios and all these different people. Not that the D'Amelios are traditional celebrities, but he doesn't like that influencer fame. And that's why he's releasing music videos. Like one time in a conversation we had, he compared himself to Troye Sivan. Like that's who he wants to be. And he's not happy. And it's scary. It's like he has an insatiable desire for more, and it will never end. And then that trickles into his romantic life, where he wants what he wants. It's not good enough to just be attracted to someone. He needs to feel that intense, ferocious attraction, which for whatever reason only occurs to him when it's with a younger man on the tippy edge of being illegal. Okay, fine. Evan was 20, but we all know there were also 18, 19-year-old. Like, if you have to ask someone, if you're 18, can you show me your ID to show that you just turned 18 last month? Like, it might not be good for you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's crazy. And I feel like he just got away with it for so long, and he's so used to just buying people out and sending them money and just acting with impunity. It was exciting to him, and he really thought he was going to get away with this. Just even remove the morality from it. How did you think you were going to get away with backstabbing your close friend Kayla, who's a huge influencer, like tens of millions of followers? Public relationship. You thought you were going to get away with stealing her ex, who had already, I cannot stress this enough, had already been publicly accused of being physically abusive toward her, and in addition, was privately told by Kayla herself that he had done awful things to her. Didn't give a shit. Went behind her back and pursued this person. What do you guys think it is? Is it the excitement? Is it the feeling like I'm doing something bad, I'm getting away with it? Is that attractive to him? I understand what he did is not technically illegal. It's an extremely shitty thing to do. But I think that the standard that we hold public figures to, especially someone who we can consider the most successful social media influencer of all time, really, when we just look at internet fame alone, like in terms of his cultural relevance, he's up there, like top 3 probably. That's not a traditional celebrity in like a media, like a movie or whatever. The bar that we hold them to, it should not have to rise to the level of them committing a felony for you guys to say, should I buy this person's product? Should I support their video? Should I subscribe? Should I put money in their pocket? Like, everyone's putting money in his pocket. And as long as that happens, he will continue to act with just a blatant disregard for other people. He doesn't care. He will just continue. And the proof of that is he has continuously been caught. Like, you would think if you go through one of the biggest cancellations of internet history, that you would be on your best behavior for the rest of your life. You'd be like, oh shit, I got away with that. The internet kind of forgave me. I feel like he substantially recovered from it. You'd think he would just like engage in a normal relationship with someone like relatively close, maybe 23, 22. Honestly, I don't know if the age matters, but then there's that power imbalance where it's like, you're a multimillionaire, and if you're going after these people who are just out of high school, like, how do you think that's gonna work? So I don't even know what the point of this video is. I just hope that people watch the interview that we posted on YouTube, because it is so layered and it is so disturbing, and it's an important story of understanding there's the victim, the abuser. Zach was the friend of the abuser and still sided with the victim. And James, who is the friend of the victim, circumvented it and sided with the abuser, pretending like he had empathy for him when all he wanted was a physical relationship with someone he was attracted to. And he did not care about whose heart he was breaking in pursuing it.